Yeah. All right. Okay. Welcome to www.liberian Broadcasting Service. I'm Moses Bombo-Tambasin. I'm here tonight in Maryland, Silver Spring, Maryland, for the Liberian Association, the Union of Liberian Associations in the Americas. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 1st of October, is elections. Tonight, Friday, September 30th, is debate. We are just arriving from Philadelphia. We're about to go in. We want to be with you so we can follow. If Liberians in America can unite and conduct elections peacefully, then we can have hope that our people back home are able to follow our footsteps. So we are promising you, we're going to give you detail of how this debate and the entire election is going to go on. Follow us. We hope we will not be interrupted, but you will see everything we're going to happen. Thank you, and let's walk in. Again, welcome to www.net. This is the debate that's going on now. We're about to go in here and see how the debate is going on. We promise to bring you everything as it's going to happen here. That's what I'm going to take in the hall. Also, so you can see.
What, if any, that you will bring to tangibles that we can please and realize that our financial resources given to this union are spent in directions that commensurate our views.
Thank you, Mr. Marvin. Excellent. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mr. Simon S. Yanford. I'm from Northern New Jersey. And because I've been a former vice president of ULAA. Ms. Sanders, will you tell me, because I've been with ULAA and this private. Now, what will you do differently in finance? What will you tell the other chapter? Will you update us in every penny that is spent, how much is spent, not only to the officers, but to all the chapters? That when you give $5 or $2, you want to know when it's spent. Will you be able to send that information independently to all chapters?
Thank you, Mr. Genson. When I'm elected,
together we struggle for a better Liberia. What does it mean
if you open your
to each of you? When you hear somebody says together we struggle for a better Liberia, what does it mean? I'll start with Mr. Azizawu.
I don't know what is the first thing you see when you open the Constitution together and start working for a better Liberia. So it depends on where you're looking from, at the bottom, the top, the middle, or so. But at the top it says the Union of Liberian Associations in Americas. Well, let me say this. Together we struggle for a better Liberia. Together we seek to provide those services that will promote, elevate, and empower our people here in the diaspora and also in Liberia. Together we work for the better Liberia means that we will do those things that will impact on people's lives meaningfully. We will go into communities, provide and direct our Liberian young people to scholarships and higher learning opportunities. That means together we will work to ensure that Liberians who are trained, who come over here, cannot find jobs, will be retrained to be able to assert themselves in the United States. Together we work for a better Liberia means that we will build our community so that there will be unity and harmony in our community. We stress family values. We engage some of the issues that affect us like the issue of diabetes, the issue of gender-based violence, the issue of HIV that is ravaging some of our community. Together we work for Liberia means that united we can engage some of the vexing problems in our communities and address them and win them. Can we do that? Yes, we can.
Thank you, Mr. Zawulo. Mr. Slem, please.
Thank you. That's a very unique slogan, and we know where that came from.
From where?
Chicago, President Obama, the 44th president of the United States of America. Yes, we can. The Slem and Jones thing. Yes, we can. Good job. But when I look here about together the struggle for a better Liberia, the first summary that comes to my mind is that we, as Liberians, we are each other's people. We are in this boat together. So we have to work collectively to achieve our aspiration in terms of better living, in terms of providing the needed services to those underprivileged here and at home. Services is not done by one person. It will take the Honorable Zawulu, it will take Honorable Tale, it will take all of us in here, because together we can achieve great things. This is why this administration fought hard and kept this union together.
1 minute.
This is why the Slade Jones administration, when we come in, we're going to collaborate with various chapters and promote programs. It may sound simple, but back to school program to help parents in case of going back to school, give them notebook, pencils, crayon, it's little things, but other people appreciate that very much. We're going to work with various chapters to raise funds for the betterment of ourselves, because with money we can engage in more services that we need. So when I hear that slogan, it simply wrap up, we are each other's keepers and we are in this boat together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Slade. Now we have Mr. Tana, please.
Together. I want you to repeat that. Go ahead.
That's within your time too, but
Yeah, go ahead.
together we struggle for a better Liberia. What does it mean to you?
We are people of different backgrounds. You got your education in different place. You know your own thing. You can think your own way. You do your own thing. Only one thing we have in common, and that thing is Liberia. We can do whatever we want to do. Only one thing unites us, and that thing is Liberia. Nothing else. Because I still have my time, I've already answered that question. But let me come to the point. I've kept hearing
1 minute.
my friends saying, social service. Social service. You got it wrong. You do not need social service. Social service is just 5% of our non-profit service. Education is not social service. Or job development, that's not social service. Helping young people, that's not social service. Social service is only doing things for people that they can do for themselves, but because of difficulty, they cannot do those things. All of us in the room can do a lot of things. So we don't need social service. We need human development services in you. That's what we're talking about. And that's what we bring to the table. We're not talking about social service. People need jobs. We need to work for Liberia.
The question is, if you don't win, what will you do for the union? I would say what it will say.
Well, I don't intend to lose, because I'm not losing. But if this thing happens, I'm going to still be here, like I've been from the beginning. I'll still be here to work together with the union, whoever is elected today. Because we have to hold together. Because if we can't hold together, we can't go back to our country and make noise like people are not holding together there. So I will still continue to work for whoever is elected today. Thank you.
If we were to lose, which is highly unlikely, I pledge my loyalty to ULAA. But I want a ULAA that is united, not a conflict-bound ULAA. Not a ULAA that will kick chapters out. Not a ULAA that will kick somebody out because they got different views. I want us to be able to serve people. So if I have to work with Gain will have to be the kind of person who will be inclusive, who will be able to engage people and not ostracize people. Tale
way, I will be able to work throughout both social service servants.
Time.
Yeah. Thank you. I said to be a leader. Why you work and play what you play? Things done by hand. I never done right. We are going to win. We are the winner, not a loser. Yeah. Because when I put forth anything, it comes up being successful. And integrating everyone, all Liberians, those who are in disagreement, not disgruntled, but disagreement. We will bring everyone into the playing field, have a common ground for all of us to be as one. Because the Basa man says, I'm a quadratic G, which means we are fingers of one pound. I thank you.
The last question. The gentleman in the back. The last question.
Emmanuel Davis.
I've been in this struggle a long, long time. I started in 1975, and Liberia was one-party system. But when it came students, Baptist Matthew asked us to help me to spread the change in Liberia. From Moses, Daniel, Newman, Frank Water, and myself. May his soul rest in peace. And I continued with the struggle. I went to LU, and I took the struggle there. I came to America. I lived in Chicago years ago. When I came to America, Chicago was dead. I continued with the struggle. I became vice president of the community, Association in Illinois. Later on, I lived in England. Things have changed. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay?
Yes, cleaning up.
One more question this time, from here.
No, there's only one more question.
There's been an accident right here. He was speaking and the water wasted, and someone trying to help him to clean the water.
Please.
I don't know if he's nervous or not. I don't know.
We have one last question.
Okay, this is Austin Payanyuma. He is the current Secretary General and he wants to retain his post. So, and he is coming on the stage, and the time is 8:48. The time is 8:48. So let's see if he can speak for 3 minutes. This is Payanyuma.
Frank F. Carter, Chairman, Elections Commission, distinguished members of this honorable working body, members of USEP, moderators, my fellow aspirants, thoughtful dignitaries, men and women of this audience, chapter leaders, good evening. My name is Faya John Yuma. Currently, I serve the position of the National Secretary of this noble institution. I have come here today to solicit your vote. I have come here that you empowered me before to give me the men to exercise and execute the two values and beliefs.
For the National General Secretary is James Massa. No problem.
Fellow delegates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. I am James Massa, a career laboratory, a profession. And I have served as Secretary General of so many institutions. To begin with, I served as Secretary General for the Society of Career and Political Management Corporations. I served as Secretary General for the African Diplomatic Caucus in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Here in the United States, I served as Secretary General for the Unity Party branch in Massachusetts. Currently, I'm serving as Secretary General for the Federation of Liberian Community Association in Massachusetts, and serving as National Secretary General Unity Party USA. With this experience in my mind, I will bring home to the table a wise experience that will carry the institution forward. Educationally, I'm a graduate from the university.
All right, folks, I know we're enjoying what is going on tonight, but the fact that we did not start on time, we should have started at 6, or instead we started at 7:30. This building has to be vacated by 11:30. So, we would not continue the questioning at this point because we don't have time in our favor. We do believe that the National Administration will have some announcements here tonight again because of the assembly tomorrow. So I'd like to invite them to the stage, and we also have here the eminent counsel, and I know if you just summarize in 30 seconds, I'll let you give closing remarks. 30 seconds. Mr. Chairman. Okay? All right.
I hope this serves as a lesson for the fact that we need to be on time. That's right. I know I was here at 6 o'clock. That's right. We didn't start till 7:30. So unfortunately, this is the result of that. With that being, yes, you were. With that being said, we would like to give each of our candidates 1 minute to kind of just summarize to the audience what it is that they want to say. Okay?
All right, thank you very much. I want to take this opportunity to extend many thanks to all of you for taking time to be here today. Once again, I want to let you know
the program is not over, guys. Please be respectful to our candidates. And we can't continue when there's a lot of talking going on in the back.
Thanks to all of you for taking time out of your business schedule to be here. And I just want to say to you, as we all leave here tonight and prepare to exercise our rights tomorrow, the Slade Jones team is asking for your support. The decision, which will be the right decision for this union. Because we bring on the table experience, we bring on the table proven record, things that we want to do for this union. We have done it in our various chapters. I served 4 years as chapter president. She served 4 years as chapter president. I served as regional VP. She brings that same record. And I challenge any of my colleagues, they don't have that credential when you try to go to the top of the union. So again, I ask that you vote for the Slade Jones thing for tomorrow. And again, before I pass the mic, time. Well, thank you, and Slade Jones team all the way. Vote for Slade Jones. Thank you. Mic on your head.
Yes, we now have Mr. Talley to do his first remark. Mr. Talley.
My friend Gainsland said, you are not qualified to lead a union. And he defined his qualification as being someone who been in a union and understand the union. Now, I'm asking you, that qualification, it is you that will make the actual determination. I've not said in a union. I have track record outside of the union for doing great things. Not only that, I have my education in the very non-profit management that ULAA. If I'm not qualified to lead the union and I'm outside and I'm helping other people, but my friends who have been in the union for all these 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, in all these chapters have not done anything, then a definition or qualification should prove to you that he's not the right person to serve the union. I am the